Good morning and welcome to Gospel Bytes, where we take a bite at the Gospel for the day. Today is Tuesday, November 28th. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Glory to you, O Lord. This is from Luke 21, verses 5 to 11. While some people were speaking about how the temple was adorned with costly stones and votive offerings, Jesus said, "All that you see here, the days will come when there will not be left a stone upon another stone that will not be thrown down." Then they asked him, "Teacher, when will this happen? And what sign will there be when all these things are about to happen?" He answered, "See that you not be deceived, for many will come in my name, saying, 'I am he,' and the time has come. Do not follow them. When you hear of wars and insurrections, do not be terrified, for such things must happen first, but it will not immediately be the end." Then he said to them, "Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be powerful earthquakes, famines, and plagues from place to place, and awesome sights and mighty signs will come from the sky." The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Right. So Jesus is predicting first the end of the temple. The temple was the most magnificent structure in the time of Jesus. It was the one that was rebuilt by King Herod, and it was very beautiful that people from all over would admire that place, and people would offer their offerings in that temple. And it was so magnificent that some people thought that it's going to be there forever. So beautiful, it's not going to be destroyed. It will never crumble. Jesus is saying, no matter how grandeur things are in this earth, they will all pass away. Remember one of our priests when I was still in Ottawa, he said, I was standing there and we were singing the American national anthem. The priest was American. It was an American event. And there was a woman who said, "America, you will never fall." And he was shocked. And he said, he thought to himself, Romans and empires and kingdoms of the earth have fallen. Do not think that any structure, anything that is built by human hands will stand the test of time. Everything will crumble. It's only a matter of time. And that was a time when people were united. Now there's chaos. There's chaos everywhere, not just in the United States, in Canada, and pretty much in many countries are at the brink of civil war. And there are nations that are at war. And Jesus said that these things are going to happen. And we see signs and wonders, that these things are going to happen. There's changes in the climate, as you may say. Some volcanoes that erupted in one country is seen in the opposite end of the opposite side of the globe. And so many things are happening, and nations are fighting. And this temple that they put so much trust in, it was leveled to the ground 40 years after Jesus. In the year 70, the Romans leveled everything, destroyed the temple and everything else. So we really cannot put trust in anything, because everything in this world is going to pass, including the good things and the bad things. They are all going to pass. So we cannot put our trust and our love for these things that are passing. Rather, we realize that the temple is us. We are the dwelling places of God. We are the ones, despite the destruction of the temple, the Christians, They scattered everywhere, and yet they built the church. They were the living stones. They were the living church. You know. So governments may suppress and destroy our buildings, but the church will continue to exist. In countries where there is communism, in countries where Christianity is forbidden, the church continues to thrive. Not just exist but thrive. They meet in secret, they celebrate Mass in secret, they pray together in secret. And this is the church, because Jesus continues to live in the church. Now, not just in the buildings. The building is just all these living stones put together. And so they build this holy temple in which they would gather and they would meet the Lord. Now, the certainty is that everything will pass away, including ourselves. We will all die. We will come face to face with God, and we should be ready for that time when we meet God. Father Frank Milik, um, he had shared a story about a man named Alfred Nobel. He was the inventor of the dynamite. Yeah. And he became very famous because of that. Now, there was a mistake in the papers that said he died. He wasn't dead, but they made a mistake. It must have been somebody else. And it just said there, Dynamite King is gone, or the Dynamite King is dead. And I realized that's all that I will be remembered for. The Dynamite King, the one who has invented this weapon of destruction. So because of that, he changed himself, and he put up a foundation, and that's where we get the Nobel Peace Prize, which is awarded to people who are working for peace. It's totally opposite of what he invented. And Mother Teresa of Calcutta is one of the recipients of that award. So, knowing the certainty of our end, of our demise, someday, could be sooner, what are we going to do? We cannot tell God, well, I wasn't sure I was going to die, so I didn't prepare myself. Are we prepared to meet the Lord? Because eventually that will happen. It's only a matter of time. We need to be ready. Just as Jesus said, be ready at all times. You know not the time, the hour, or the day when the Son of Man will come. So be ready. And He has given us hints of how Judgment Day will be. And just begin today to prepare. Learn to love God and to love one another. I'm Father Jerry Sembrano for another edition of Gospel Bites. God bless you. We'll see you soon. Have a nice day.